Welcome to The Chatter, your end of the week ear candy for what to eat, drink, see, and do in Richmond, Virginia, right damn now.
The Richmond Experience is independently owned and created by locals, us, for locals, you. From recent openings and the latest trends to time-tested traditions and hidden gems, we're here to help you experience the very best that RVA has to offer.
Hi, I'm Paige, RVAX owner and chief marketing officer. I'm the face you see in front of the scenes on Instagram and TikTok, taking you to all the latest and greatest hotspots around town.
And I'm Kelsey, RVAX owner and editor-in-chief, working behind the scenes on your Wednesday and Thursday newsletters, the Weekly Insider and the Weekender, and city guides.
Hey, Kelsey.
Hi, Paige. Is there something going on in the background over there?
Yeah, so we're trying to record. If this doesn't work, we're going to re-record, but my floors are getting fixed in our condo and they were supposed to be done, but here we are.
Yeah, we're just having a little bit of a touch up and the perfect time for it too around the holiday season. What else could you possibly be doing?
Oh, yes, I love to clean my floors every single day of the week.
But
Yes.
we're going to roll with it. It'll be just fine. I was saying that thunderstorm episode where it was like I felt like the world was ending outside. I don't even think you could pick it up on the microphone. So
No, I
I
didn't
think
even hear it.
we'll be fine. So it'll just be irritating for you, unfortunately.
Very. But how are you? How was your Thanksgiving?
I'm good. I had a wonderful Thanksgiving. We went and visited with family on the day of, and then we kind of just had like a very relaxing time at home. Otherwise, we saw Moana 2, as I referenced in the Insider this week. And I got a hair trim while I had some spare time, and it was nice. It was just relaxing and a good reset. How was yours?
Yeah, same. It was quite relaxing. We had some friends over for Thanksgiving. We went to Busch Gardens. I'm a big fan of Christmas Town. And yeah, we hung out with some neighbors and it was pretty chill. It was a very nice week to just kind of relax, recharge.
And enjoy. I saw you had snagged a proper pie, full pie too. How was that?
Oh my gosh, those things are beasts.
Huge.
Like, I still have some. At this point, it's probably time to go, but delicious, big fan. Like, the pie weighs like 15 pounds.
Yeah,
Like,
it's huge. You get like your
huge.
money's worth.
Definitely, if I do another one, going to have more than 4 people because, oh my gosh.
Right. Like it's like you have leftovers on leftovers. So unless you're planning on eating pie every day for the foreseeable future, it's kind of
Yeah,
tricky.
we're getting to that weak point of leftovers, and I'm like, I think it's time to go.
They have to let go. But it sounded delish, and I was
Oh,
excited
yeah.
for your experience of it.
I've had some of their sweet and savory pies, but I had never had their sweet potato pecan, and it was so good.
Right. Yeah. It sounds
Yeah.
really good. That's never been one that I've tried either. I think when we've talked about this in the past, I've mentioned I like their pumpkin very much. And then like their blueberry and sour cream is so delicious, like year round. But I
Yeah.
haven't tried that one that you had picked up and it sounded great.
Yeah. Well,
So
get those Christmas orders in.
yeah, exactly.
Holiday
Now's
orders.
the time. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. Well, that's fantastic. I'm glad. I'm glad it was like a nice, low key, cozy time. I feel like that's what you and I both needed. And, generally, this is a great time for that, regardless of if you're in the midst of hustle and bustle or not. It's just kind of nice to unplug for a minute and just take a beat.
Yeah, because I'm already, we're pop-up bars deep and I'm
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
doing something almost every day. But I have to ask, have you started Christmas shopping? Please don't tell me you're done because I haven't
No.
even really started this year.
No, Paige, like you know me, that's not going to be my vibe where I'm doing these things early Christmas shopping. No, I was just saying to somebody the other day, I was like, oh my God. It's kind of funny because especially this year with how early it seemed like everybody was getting into the holiday spirit,
Yeah.
it almost felt like after Thanksgiving, I was like, wow, okay, like the year's over. It's like, no, 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 no. You've got
No.
like a full month left and you need
Yeah.
to get shopping done. So no, I'll make you feel better. I haven't gotten on that deadline at all.
I'm just stressed this year because usually I text people and they're like responsive, like my parents. I don't know what to get them. I'd love for them to just, give me a few ideas. Like, I don't want to get you stuff that you don't want or need.
Right. No,
I'm too old for that.
no.
So just tell me what you want and I'll buy it.
Right.
So I would love to tell everybody, please don't buy me anything and I won't buy you anything. But
Yes.
then, like, my family doesn't want to do that
No.
because they don't think it's fun. And
We've been there before too, where it's like everybody kind of has a different attitude toward it. And I'm very
yeah,
much of that attitude too, where it's like I love the gift giving when it
sure.
like makes sense, but sometimes it's just sort of like, does it make sense in this particular circle that we've been doing this in?
Yeah, and I know, like, you can start early. I just can't fathom or think about it until, like, after Thanksgiving. So I'll
No.
decorate, and I
Right.
will do that kind of stuff, and, like, Holly was buying stuff in October, like, over
No.
Prime Days and stuff. I'm like, "Whoa, whoa, no."
I can't get there either, and I feel like I kind of get more inspired by this time too, because
Yeah,
my head's
same.
not really in it earlier in the year. Some people do that though, where they'll collect things throughout the year, which is so smart, but then I get inspired by other things by December, and I'm like, "Well, now I have a new idea."
Right, like, I think if I bought something in June, come December, I'd be like, "Never mind, I don't like that
Yeah, like, I
anymore.
don't
I
know if
don't
I
wanna
wanna
do
give this
that."
anymore, you know?
Yeah.
It's like I appreciate the organization, but it's just not I do it after Thanksgiving, and I do it basically up until the 11th hour, pretty much. My family too, like, growing up was very like, I get
Last
this
minute.
yeah, and, like, even with the wrapping, like, it became a tradition in my house to wrap our gifts into the wee hours of Christmas Eve and then open them, like, 3 hours later. It's like, "What
Yeah.
are we doing?"
Yeah, my parents will still wrap on Christmas Eve
Right.
sometimes.
But I kind of love it because then there are, like, movie marathons on and stuff.
Yeah.
You just sort of put that on in the background, enjoy the wrapping, and
It's
then, like,
kind of
actually have
cute.
Christmas. It
It's
is.
kind of like a thing. I feel
Yeah.
like the parents are always building the toys, making sure there's batteries, like,
Exactly, getting
it's
all your
kind
last
of a
minute
thing.
supplies.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So it runs in my family, and it sounds like it's kind of a thing with a lot of people.
Like,
We'll get there, Paige. We've still got plenty of time.
yeah, I just feel like it's already gonna be here tomorrow.
Yeah, it's tomorrow for sure. But it'll be great. I'm really excited. This weather, of course, too, is like, playing the part of winter season. It's like so cold out. My skin, I feel like went,
So
do you get,
dry.
oh my gosh. I was going to ask you if you get that like dry skin thing because it's like an overdrive for me this week.
It's been over dry,
Yeah.
especially, like, my neck. I've been,
Yeah.
like, using all my stuff, all
Right.
my skincare, and my face is so are my hands. They're, like, peeling. Like,
Right.
it's bad.
It is. It's rough out there. Like, I
Yes.
have been doing all of my typical, lotions and potions, and even that, like, is not hydrating enough. I just, like, before we hopped on, spritzing myself with
Yeah.
rose water just as an extra drench. It's so dry.
Yeah, I've been putting on, like, face masks almost every
Yes.
day.
Oh my god, so crispy out there. Everybody stay warm and get on as much lotion as you can
Yeah,
on those
just
faces and
put it
hands.
on.
Oh my gosh, but I mean, I'm ready to go. I'm like, had a fantastic Thanksgiving. I'm ready to be in the midst of the season for real and then, get on my shopping and all that.
Yeah,
It
same.
should be good. It should be good.
Alright,
Oh
well, that
man.
leads us into our first ad break.
Yes, we've got an ad break. Speaking of all of your gifting, we have some ideas for you.
Yes.
So this episode of The Chatter is powered by Maven Theory. Maven Theory creates luxury perfumes and candles inspired by the aromas and feelings of a location, transporting you beyond time and place. Their products are handmade in small batches using only safe, effective, and eco-friendly materials, and a portion of every purchase supports a locally run organization in the area that inspires the fragrance. Their brand new brick and mortar store in Richmond's vibrant Bellevue neighborhood carries their fine fragrances alongside a curated collection of homewares, paper goods, cards, and vintage gifts sourced from independent creators across the U.S. You can stop by 4028 MacArthur Ave in the historic Bellevue Theater for all your gift giving needs this holiday season. Of course, you know by now that we are huge fans of Maven Theory, of Sun Theory, and Maven Made, who are the two shops that, brought this concept to life. Their new space, as Paige has talked about, is so dreamy, perfect for curating your own little gift bag or basket of goodies for a loved one this year. I think Paige and I also have in common, we very much love this Savannah fragrance if you're looking for a
Yes.
recommendation. And they also offer a Voyage collection sampler if you can't pick just one. And I was thinking this would be like a good gift if you have like a trip coming up in the coming year, or you had a great trip this last year and you kind of wanted to commemorate it. I feel like this could be a great way to do that since they have all different like locations accounted for in their supply.
Yeah, super cute. I totally need to get I'm totally gifting the little, Voyage sampler
They're
to
so
one of my
cute.
friends.
Yes, it's a
I'm not
really
gonna
good idea.
say
You get a
who.
bunch in a pack. It's the best.
Oh, or they have the little gift bundle where it's the mini and a candle. That's
See,
so cute.
then you're hitting multiple spots.
Okay,
They've got everything now. And
add
I
to
was
cart.
thinking too with their card selection, you could genuinely get over there, get the actual gifts, and then get the cards to top it off, and you'll be all set.
Done. Yep.
They're a favorite though. So definitely get over there if you're looking for some way to sort of do a themed gift. They've got that going on over there. Good smelling gift. They've got it. Maven Theory for all of your gifting needs this holiday season.
All right. So, what to eat, drink, see, and do in RVA this week. And I'm up first with eat and drink because that's what I've been doing a lot of.
Yes, you are the expert. Let's hear it, Paige.
All right. So, for eat, I say Noel at Beaucoup. They have popped up for the holiday season, and it is pure magic. It's so cute in there. I visited this past Monday, and the experience was top notch. If you missed it, I did share an IG reel, so we can share that below with the link. But the theme is Parisian Winter Wonderland, and it's complete with festive lights, fresh greenery, which is very nice, and the cutest little train that runs behind the booths. And it was my personal favorite. It was just so darling to watch this little train as you're sipping a festive cocktail.
I know, something cozy. It looked from what you had posted about so cute. And it's fun that it's like a new one to hit the scene and you got all the, background information for us. It was so dear.
Yeah, I was obsessed. But their holiday menu includes bar snacks like your Swedish meatballs, the warm dates. Oh my God, I could eat 20 of them.
Delicious.
Probably even more.
Okay,
and
good
a cheese ball. They have their normal oysters. They also have like a shrimp cocktail, beautiful. And they have larger plates like beef bourguignon, which we got and it was delicious. And the festive cocktail menu is super creative as well. And there's a lot of drinks to choose from. I tried the Inverno Ravello. It's essentially, in my opinion, it was like an elevated espresso martini. Had like a whole egg in there, so it was super frothy and delicious.
Okay.
And then Holly enjoyed the Yukon Cornelius, which she asked the server if it was like kind of close to an old fashioned, and she said sort of, but it was rich and leathery. So it was kind of a warming cocktail. Now, I do have to say, pro tip. Dinner reservations are booked. So you're not going to get in anytime between 5:30 p.m. or 9:30 p.m. unless there is a cancellation. So I wouldn't say don't ever pay attention or look. But the pro tip is the reservations don't start until 5:30 and they open at 4. So you can totally go in at 4 and have an hour and a half so you can have an early dinner or have a cocktail, and then dinner reservations end around 9:30 and they're open till 11. So go in for like a nightcap or a late night dinner.
Yeah.
So that's a pro tip. I know it is kind of a bummer, but they put it out and they just got all their reservations booked up.
Yeah,
So
and people
they're
were
killing
ready
it.
to go. And I have to say, I've done that before. I think that's what my husband and I did when we were trying birdies for a date night one year. And it's sort of nice because it's like you said, a nightcap. It's kind of like at the end of your evening, you can sort of like sit and relax and ease out of your night that way. It's sort of sweet to do it. I recommend for sure.
And definitely a lot of their stuff is smaller plate anyway. So you could totally go out to dinner and then go there, enjoy a dessert, some champagne. That's what I would do.
I know, and have a little time. Enjoy. I wouldn't be discouraged by the reservation situation. I would just get in there early, get in there late, and see the sights as you normally would.
Yeah, just you got this.
Fantastic. It looks so cute. Everything that you posted did look so cozy, and the train is a quality touch. So nice.
It was just darling.
Parisian, ooh la la. I love it, Paige. A great recommendation. And by the way, if you have not caught up on all the holiday pop-ups, I think we're looking at I updated our guide. I think we've got 20, but there's actually another one that I believe I need to add with sessions and Yuletide. I think they're calling theirs Yuletides. Is a newer one that's hit the press recently. So you can get these things in these coming weeks. You need to hurry up.
Yeah, I definitely, number one was birdies. I just love going there. And then I want to do a scope out Noel at Beaucoup. So now I kind of am like, I definitely want to go to Quirk. They're doing like their espresso martini pop-up thing,
Right.
but that's limited to Friday through Sunday, I believe. So I'm just trying to like figure out, I've obviously done a lot of them, especially last year. So I just like want to switch it up. I think I really want to go to West Pole at Bar West.
Oh yeah, okay. Fantastic. Yeah. Get as many in as you can, especially all of like the new ones that have, the classics and the new ones. You got to sort of like get a mix of everything.
Yeah, I think this year hit the new ones, try my best.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, perfection. A great recommendation.
Yeah, and
How about then
obviously
for a drink?
yeah, obviously for drink, we have a million pop-ups, but one of Richmond's hottest spots just reopened, the Pink Room. So if you've been waiting for the perfect excuse to visit or revisit, this is your sign. I first checked out Pink Room back in May when they first made their debut, and it's a vibe in there. It's an all pink cocktail lounge that comes to us from local chef Brittany Anderson, the brains behind Brenner Pass, Black Lodge, and Metzger Bar and Butchery. Pink Room's aesthetic is inspired by a 1982 Venice cocktail party hosted by Paris Hilton. So it's the perfect mix of pink, glamour, whimsy. There's a huge mural on the ceiling. So you just like when you walk in, you're just like looking everywhere. So
Yeah, so many
it's like
things
one
to
of those
see.
places. The space itself is super intimate. It's just has 18 seats. It's first come, first serve, so you have to plan accordingly. Don't try and bring a big group because they don't accept parties larger than 4. And you'll keep an eye on the lobby sign. So if it says room, you're in luck. If it says no room, you'll just add your name to the list, and then you can go next door to Metzger and just grab a drink and hang out there. But the spot serves up cocktails, wine, and snacky small plates, and the menu changes often. So when we went, it might be different, but some of my standout favorites were the oyster martini. So if you love martinis, like I do, this one was delicious, but I have to say it was the presentation. So it comes out on this little tray, and you have the martini, but right next to it is a recycled oyster shell with one of those like pickled little onions. Oh my gosh. So she encourages you to like sip it, eat a little bit of the onions, sip it. It's, salty, briny, perfect.
Right, a feast for your eyes and your taste
I
buds.
know. I took so many pictures of it because I was just like, this is so beautiful. I don't even want to drink it. And I think always on the menu is their tinned fish selections, and they perfectly pair it with like all the fixings. So you get the chips and some peppers, and it's just delicious. And then the birthday girl oysters, and she puts strawberry and dill on top for like a fun, unexpected flavor combination. And they are delicious. Again, I don't know if things change. I don't know if those particular things will be on the menu, but they were standout for me. But it is open Thursday through Saturday, 5 to 10.
Right. And if they're not on the menu, you just understand that that's like the vibe you're going to be getting over
Yeah,
there, which all sounds very mouthwatering and delicious. So I'm sold. It seems like a really cute place since it's like intimate setting also for like a small girls' dinner.
absolutely. And I correct myself, not 10 p.m., 12 a.m.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Even later. Perfect.
even later.
Yeah.
But yeah, perfect for like girlfriends, even an intimate date. But again, small snacks. So it's a great like after dinner spot or a pre-dinner spot, in my opinion.
Again, one of our favorites. Richmond is overflowing with that kind of place, and I really enjoy that kind of vibe. I'm very much an appetizer person. So, like, if
Same.
it's all dedicated to snacks, I'm there.
Yeah, I love a tapas bar.
Exactly. Okay, well, then I'll take us into C and do for this episode. And for C, I'm saying you should see the Dominion Energy Christmas Parade. Kick off the holiday season with the 41st annual Dominion Energy Christmas Parade this Saturday, December 7th. You can catch an exciting parade lineup full of colorful floats, giant helium balloons, high school and college marching bands, princesses, superheroes, and of course, the legendary Santa himself. It begins out front at the Science Museum of Virginia at 10:15 a.m. and travels eastbound on Broad Street, concluding at 7th Street near the Richmond Coliseum. But if you can't make it out there, they also put it live on television on WTVR CBS 6. This is a great, fun, festive, and free way to spend time with your family on Saturday morning. They, on their website, have 96 participants included in the lineup for the parade itself. So there's going to be quite a bit for you to see and enjoy while you're over there. And it's a classic 41 years.
It's been on my Christmas bucket list every year, and I could literally walk there.
Right. Maybe this is your year, Paige.
I know. On Saturday, we also have the May Montgomery Market.
Another good
And
one.
yeah, and I'm going to our PAA's jazzy Christmas event. So I don't know if I'll be able to do all three, but maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll take my morning walk out there. I want to see the big balloons.
I know, like the big balloons. I really want this to
Yeah.
be my year too, because we kind of are in the same boat where I've been trying to do it every year and then something comes up at the last minute and I can't make it out there. But this year we have kind of like a low key weekend coming up where it's just sort of like we're celebrating the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
The first full weekend in December in our family is what we dub cookie day and just bake a bunch of cookies. That's
Yes.
like our biggest scheduling conflict, but you can do that around a parade. So maybe this is my year too.
I have a cookie exchange party on Sunday.
Oh,
So I
'tis the
also
season.
need to make cookies at some
Oh,
point this week.
yeah, Paige, maybe, I don't know, it does sound like you're quite booked and busy then.
I always.
Maybe maybe next year is your year.
We'll
On the
see. We'll see.
42nd.
We'll see. I really want to see that big Santa.
I know, the float pictures always do look so cute, and it seems like I mean, I love the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade as a tradition watching every morning on Thanksgiving, and this is, a little kind of
It's
bit of
kind of like a
Richmond.
mini. It's
Yeah,
cute.
exactly. It's
Yeah.
so cute. It's just like a fun holiday thing to see, and it seems like it's a great time. So get out there. It's a tradition.
Yep.
If you don't have 5,000 other things that you need to cover yourself, get out to the parade.
Yeah. Get out there for me.
Yeah, we appreciate you, Paige. And for due, I'm suggesting you go check out King's Dominion WinterFest. King's Dominion transforms into a winter wonderland with millions of shimmering lights, breathtaking decor, and lavish displays. The Eiffel Tower will become a 300-foot tall Christmas tree, and the iconic fountain on International Street will become one of the most beautiful and largest ice skating rinks around. There are live shows and delicious holiday treats and drinks to boot. Plus, you can shop at the park's various stores and artisan locations for holiday gifts for your loved ones. And there's letter writing for Santa, cookie decorating with Mrs. Claus, ornament crafting, like an igloo village, and more. Tickets start at $24 for general admission, but you can also add on other experiences at an additional cost. And it's running for select nights now through January 4th. If you're a gold pass holder, though, you get in free. So
Nice.
if you already spent the money to have that all summer long and it's still active for you, you should take advantage of this. That's kind of what our plan is, since we decided to try season passes this year to take the kids since they were at ages where they could appreciate it. This is sort of like a perk of it. So I was thinking maybe this would be a good year to get over there and see the lights and everything.
So you've never done the WinterFest?
I haven't done WinterFest. I have done Busch Gardens version, and I
Oh my
know
God.
people,
We
you
could talk
included.
about that for an hour.
Which,
I
by
am
the
a
way,
huge
still,
fan.
yeah, I would still call that local entertainment. Get over there too. You could do them both.
Yeah, maybe I'll story about that because I'm a season pass of Busch Gardens,
Yeah.
and mostly because of the wine.
I was going to say they have a wine situation over
They
there
have-
that's near
you
and dear
can-
to your heart.
You can drink around the world, and it's actually really good wine. And
Yeah.
Holly and I really enjoy our time there. And it reminds me of Epcot. So we love it over there, and it's about an hour, 45 minutes an hour. And their Christmas town, I don't know. I've never been to the King's Dominion one, so I can't really compare, but we go at least 3 times.
Oh my gosh. I mean, that's an advertisement itself.
Yeah.
Our friends really love that one, and they've been the ones that have invited us in the past. So we went a couple of years ago and saw the shows and all the lights and did some of the rides that were still open. It is very cute, and it's so, like all of the decorations are so perfect for this time of year.
Yeah, it's just my favorite walking around, and there's little fire pits and the shows. There's an ice skating show. It's actually really good quality entertainment.
It's
So
cute. And then, like you said, great things to drink all around.
yeah. Oh yeah. They have so much to drink and enjoy, and treats. Oh, it's just so fun. I love it.
So that's what I was hoping then the vibe is going to be over there, but
Yeah.
it's nearby enough where I feel like you can get a lot out of admission. You get to see so much, do so much. The add-ons of like the letter writing and all, not particularly expensive if you want to like pick and choose one or the other. It's like a really cute little way to spend an evening, I feel like, with your family or friends.
Yeah, well, definitely. Let me know how that is. All right. Well, thanks for listening, Richmond. And by the way, there's more where that came from. Joining the Richmond experience as a member is the best way to stay in the know about what's going on in RVA.
Not to worry, we refuse to sell your info or bombard you with ads, but we do charge a small annual membership fee of $39 a year to fund our team so we can keep doing this awesome work. Plus, a portion of each annual membership purchase for the Richmond Experience goes to rotating nonprofits each month. That's like $1 per week to get an all-access pass to the best of RVA and lift up local orgs. It's a really, really good deal, friends. And listen, what are friends for anyway? Use code CHATTER to get $10 off your first year subscription.
Give us a follow on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook at The Richmond Experience, and on Instagram at The Chatter and RVA too. And if you enjoyed this episode, send it to your buds and rate, review, and subscribe.
And if you want to keep up with each of us, you can find me at Kelsey Heinz's Typing on Instagram.
And me, Sips and Trips with Paige on Instagram.
Chat with you next week, RVA.